Welcome to today's deep dive. We are covering the 5 most beautiful beaches in the world every traveler should visit.
Yeah, and we really need to emphasize what this video is actually about right from the start.
Exactly, because we are looking at this purely through a visual lens.
Right. This list is about what the human eye, or, a camera lens, actually sees when you stand on that sand.
We are talking about the exact watercolor, the clarity, the sand composition, the surrounding landscape.
Yeah, the sheer visual impact. And we considered beaches from all over the world for this.
And just to be clear, this is designed for travelers who are looking for truly extraordinary places to visit. So if you're looking for, say, Bora Bora or Turks and Caicos, they actually aren't on this specific list.
No, they're not. I mean, they are stunning, obviously. But the final 5 we chose possess a completely unique, almost cinematic visual signature.
Right, it's like a location scout's dream board.
Mm-hmm.
And before we get into it, if you enjoy this kind of in-depth travel content, definitely take a second to like the video and subscribe to Resorya.
For sure, because you will definitely want to stick around for this countdown. We are going from number 5 all the way down to number 1.
And I'll just say, the beach that takes the number 1 spot, the physical effort it takes just to see it is wild.
Oh, it really is. It completely redefines what a perfect beach looks like.
Well, let's begin with number 5. We are heading to Thailand, specifically Railay Beach.
Yeah, down in Krabi province in southern Thailand.
And, looking at the visual data for Railay, it sets this amazing baseline for our list because it's completely defined by extreme verticality.
Right, the karst topography there is just insane.
It really is. You've got these towering limestone cliffs draped in all this thick jungle greenery.
And they don't just sit in the background, They rise straight out of the Andaman Sea.
Like an amphitheater.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It curves completely around the sand. It makes you feel incredibly small.
And you actually see rock climbers on these cliffs right off the beach, which just gives you this massive sense of scale.
Yeah, which is incredible. But it makes you wonder, is the pale, powdery sand even the star of the show here?
Right. Or is it just like the stage for those cliffs?
I mean, I'd argue it's the stage. Visually, that soft turquoise bay and the white sand give this calm horizontal contrast to that violent vertical rock.
Oh, I like that. It compresses the whole visual impact into this tight frame. And those cliffs totally dictate how a traveler actually gets there.
Oh, absolutely. There are no roads into Railay.
Not at all.
Right. The limestone completely cuts the peninsula off from the mainland. So you're taking a long-tail boat, usually from Anse.
And that's usually a wet landing, right?
Yeah, almost always.
Yeah.
You are literally jumping out of a wooden boat into warm, waist-deep turquoise water and wading to shore.
Which is such a cool transition. It's why adventure travelers and photographers absolutely love this spot.
Definitely. Just keep in mind, you really want to consider the dry season for this one.
Right, because of the boat access.
Exactly. When the monsoon season hits, those seas get rough and those boat crossings can actually get suspended.
Well, now we're moving to number 4. And we are trading that jagged vertical drama for something completely different.
Yeah, a much more horizontal, ancient kind of beauty.
We are going to Anse Source d'Argent in the Seychelles.
Specifically on Digue Island. And this one is also completely defined by its rocks.
But not limestone this time.
No, we are talking about massive, house-sized, pink granite boulders.
And these things are ancient, right? Like 765 million years.
Exactly. And over all those millions of years, the ocean has eroded and polished them into these smooth, organic puzzle piece shapes.
It visually breaks the coastline up into these tiny, intimate little coves. It literally looks like a Zen rock garden flooded by the ocean.
That is the perfect way to describe it because the water here is just incredibly shallow and calm.
And crystal clear.
Yeah, and that's because there's this massive offshore reef shelf protecting the beach. It absorbs all the wave energy.
So the water becomes this perfect mirror, reflecting the white sand and those pink boulders.
Which is especially stunning in the late afternoon. The light hits the feldspar in the granite and turns the rocks this crazy, vibrant orange.
Oh, wow. But that reef shelf does change the traveler experience, doesn't it? Like, you can't really swim here.
Right, that's a key point. At low tide, the water is so shallow you are basically just wading in tidal pools.
So it's not for a vigorous swim, it's for photographers and people who just want to soak in a completely unique visual.
Totally. And the journey there really matches that slow pace.
Yeah, you fly into Mahe and then what? Take a ferry?
Yeah, a ferry over to Digue. And once you're there, there are basically no cars.
Oh, I love that. You just rent a bicycle.
Exactly. You pedal through the historic Union Estate, pay a small entry fee, and just ride through the palm trees until you hit the sand.
It is the ultimate slow travel destination. But at number 3, we are leaving that peaceful vibe completely behind.
Oh yeah, we are stepping into a very high contrast narrative now.
We are heading to Greece,
Mm-hmm.
specifically Navagio, or Shipwreck Beach, on Zakynthos Island.
And visually, this cove is just staggering.
It really is. It's a tight horseshoe bay, enclosed on 3 sides by sheer 200-meter-high white limestone cliffs.
200 meters, just vertical white walls dropping right into the Ionian Sea.
But the craziest part isn't the cliffs. It's the floor of the beach.
Right, because it's not sand at all.
No, it's millions of smooth white pebbles, and that is what creates that insane watercolor.
Yeah, that electric saturated cobalt blue.
Can you explain that? Because it almost looks fake in the photos.
It's just like physics, really.
Yeah.
The white pebbles act as a massive natural reflector under the shallow water, so the blue light from the sun bounces right back up at the camera.
Which creates this intensely graphic, clean environment. But then, right in the middle of this pristine natural beauty, there's a literal rusted shipwreck.
The MV Panagiotis, yeah.
So, I mean, as a traveler looking for a beautiful beach, does a rusted industrial freighter ruin the vibe? Or does it anchor it?
Visually, it completely anchors the composition. Yeah. Without the wreck, it's a stunning but, standard remote cove. The rusted steel provides this massive, dramatic contrast to the glowing blue and white.
It definitely gives you a sense of scale against those massive cliffs.
Exactly. But we do need to share a very important logistical update for any traveler considering this one.
Right. As of the 2025 season, you actually cannot step foot on this beach anymore.
Yeah, landings are strictly closed. Because those 200-meter cliffs are geologically active, there's a severe rock slide risk.
So how does someone see it now?
You can take a boat tour from Porto Vromi or Zakynthos town, and they sail right into the cove so you can view it from the deck.
Or you can do the clifftop viewpoint, right?
Yeah, you can drive up near the village of Anaphonitria and look straight down over the edge.
And honestly, seeing that neon water pop against the white rock from above still delivers on all the visual hype.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, we're down to the final 2. And we're leaving the static, enclosed coves behind.
Yeah, we are moving to a massive, dynamic canvas.
Number 2 is Whitehaven Beach and Hill Inlet in Queensland, Australia.
Located right on Whitsunday Island.
And this place is huge. It's a 7-kilometer stretch of completely undeveloped national park.
And the sand here is really the main event. It's 98% pure silica.
Which is basically pure quartz, right?
Exactly. Over millions of years, the ocean washed away all the softer rocks and shells, leaving just these brilliant white quartz crystals.
And that purity actually changes how the sand feels. It doesn't retain heat at all.
Right, so even in the Australian sun, it stays cool under your feet.
And it actually squeaks when you walk on it because of the friction of the quartz.
Which is a fun detail. But the reason Whitehaven ranks at number 2 is specifically because of the northern end.
Hill Inlet.
Yes, that's where the tides push this lightweight white sand and the deep turquoise water together.
And it creates these swirling kaleidoscopic patterns, like an ocean-sized marble cake.
Or a lava lamp, yeah. And because its tidal, it is constantly changing. It never looks the same twice.
Which is incredibly rare. You are literally watching geography shift in real time, especially at mid to low tide.
Right, when the water level drops just enough to really expose those intricate swirls.
But getting there takes some planning because it's a protected national park. No public ferries at all.
Yeah, most travelers fly into Proserpine or Hamilton Island.
And from there,
You have to book a private tour boat, a sailing charter, or a seaplane or helicopter.
and honestly, the aerial route is the way to go here.
Oh, without a doubt.
Because to really appreciate that swirling tidal art, you need altitude.
Yeah.
You have to see the whole canvas.
Just note, if you're a photographer wanting to fly your own drone, the marine park regulations are heavily restricted to protect the wildlife.
That's a great point. Always check the local rules.
Definitely.
And now, number 1.
We made it.
We've looked at limestone karsts, pink granite, a shipwreck, and swirling silica sand. But the beach that takes the top spot doesn't rely on just one unique feature.
No, it achieves this ranking through just pure, absolute geometric perfection.
Number 1 is Baía do Sancho in Brazil.
Specifically in the Fernando de Noronha archipelago, which is about 350 kilometers offshore.
Right in the deep Atlantic Ocean. And Visually, this place is flawless. It is a tight, perfect crescent bay.
Surrounded by these 70-meter-high cliffs covered in lush Atlantic forest.
And because of that natural protection, the water conditions are just unbelievable. The dossiers actually document horizontal underwater visibility of up to 50 meters.
50 meters! That is incredibly rare.
It's like looking down from a 15-story building and seeing straight to the bottom. Because it's a volcanic island, there's no muddy river runoff.
Exactly, just deep ocean currents flushing the bay with this crystal clear water.
Creating this amazing gradient from electric blue to deep emerald green over fine golden sand.
It really is the ultimate combination of water clarity, landscape, and coastline geometry, but getting there is a massive commitment.
Oh yeah, it is logistically and physically demanding. First, you have to fly from Recife, Natal, or maybe Sao Paulo.
And Brazil strictly protects this area. They cap visitors at 11,000 per month for the whole island.
Plus, you are paying a daily environmental tax of around $19 and a national park fee of up to $73.
And that's just to be allowed in the area. Getting down to the sand is a whole separate challenge.
Right, you hike to this 30-meter high cliff-top viewing platform, which is great for spotting dolphins, by the way.
Yeah, the spinner dolphins are famous there.
But then you realize you have to literally climb down through a dark, narrow cleft in the rock face.
Navigating steep ladders and stone steps carved right into the vertical cliff.
So I have to ask, because this is so hard to get to and it costs so much, is there a psychological bias here?
Like a sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah. Do we just think it's the most beautiful beach in the world because we suffered to get there?
It's a fair question, but no. The 50-meter water clarity is objective. The geometry of the bay and the 70-meter cliffs are undeniable physical facts.
So it actually earns the spot purely on the metrics.
Absolutely. The difficulty of access just preserves that perfection so it actually looks like the photos when you finally arrive.
It filters out the crowds.
Yeah.
It's truly for the dedicated traveler. Just make sure to aim for the dry season between August and January for that peak water visibility.
It is definitely the undisputed pinnacle of our list.
What a deep dive this has been. From the vertical limestone of Thailand to the slow-paced pink granite of the Seychelles.
Through the high-contrast Shipwreck in Greece, the tidal sand art of Australia, and finally that flawless golden crescent in Brazil.
It really shows that visual beauty can manifest in so many different, extreme ways.
Yeah, it just comes down to what kind of landscape really speaks to you as a traveler.
Exactly. So we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell us which of these belongs on your travel dream board, or if there's a visually stunning beach you think we missed.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to Risoria for more deep dives.
But before we go, I want to leave you with one thought.
Yeah.
We judge these locations based on what the human eye sees. But with drone photography, we are constantly looking at beaches from 400 feet in the air now.
Which is totally unnatural for us biologically.
Exactly. We didn't evolve to view the world from the perspective of a bird. So as this aerial technology changes how we see the world, how is that going to change our very definition of a perfect beach in the future?
That is a fascinating question.
Just something to think about the next time you're scrolling through those perfect postcard views. Until next time, keep exploring.